Greetings, y'all. So I'm gonna make this quick. On one of my most recent videos, I think it was the one about the Bantu knots, one of our community members left a comment about how she's struggling with letting the commercial products go, right? And so I recognize that the convenience of these commercial products makes it really, really challenging to leave them behind, even though we know they, in large part, are bad for our scalp, bad for our hair, bad for our overall health, right? Using these commercial products with the toxins that they have in them, think of it like poisoning the soil of the crops that you're growing. And so when it comes to our hair, your scalp is the soil, and the hair is the crop. And so if you're using highly synthetic products that have chemicals in it as your fertilizer, your cleanser, then your soil is poisoned, and so is your crop. Your crop is not going to be as vibrant and strong and healthy as it could be if you were using all natural organic soil that does nothing but nurture and give the scalp or populate the soil with everything that it needs. So this video I'm just going to dedicate to how you can make 2 products at home, very easy, that take care of your care routine, right? One is a shampoo. So, and I'm gonna keep this super, super simple. Like, I have recipes in my ebook, but this one, I'm gonna tell y'all to go out and find you some Castile soap, some pure Castile soap. If it has scent, it needs to be essential oils, no synthetic fragrance. Synthetic fragrance is one of the major toxins that contributes to organ and reproductive toxicity, neurotoxicity. That just means, it adversely affects how your brain functions and your nerves function. Endocrine disruption, disrupts your hormones. Can be a lung irritant, skin irritant, and even has links to certain cancers. So synthetic fragrance is really, really bad, y'all. So I'm going to tell you to go out again and find some all natural Castile soap, liquid Castile soap. We're going to keep this easy. You want 2 parts soap to 1 part water, okay? And then you can add in essential oils of your choice. I'm going to tell you no more than 25 drops of essential oil per 8 ounce of shampoo or substance, okay? And some essential oils that I'll recommend that are really, really good for hair growth and scalp care are going to be rosemary. They're going to be clove. It's going to be peppermint. Basil is really good. Even oregano, but like I said, observe the ratios that I'm telling you, because if you do more than that, you may find yourself with the irritation. So, and then if you like flowers, geranium is really, really good. Not only because it's so aromatic, but it also has some really, really, really great benefits for the scalp and the hair. Lavender is always lovely. Lang Lang, okay? So that's how to make your shampoo. Castile soap, 2 part soap, 1 part water, no more than 25 drops per 8 ounce of shampoo, okay? Now, conditioners, I'm going to give you 2 options. One is going to be a tea rinse, and I'm going to insert a video of a hair tea that you can actually drink, but it is sage, rosemary, and clove. Just fresh and or dried herbs in water overnight, or longer if you want it to be stronger. Yes, y'all. Hair conditioning tea that you can also drink. So your girl is a whole entire minimalist, which means she doesn't like to have a bunch of stuff around. I like to have products that can do multiple things. So this particular video, I'm going to help y'all get into the benefits of this hair conditioning tea of rosemary, clove, and sage. So the main functions of conditioner are just to provide a protective layer on the hair, smoothing the cuticles. This helps to reduce frizz, make the hair easier to detangle, soften the hair, and some conditioners also have the capacity to repair damage, depending on their ingredients, right? So if you find or make something that can do that, does it necessarily have to be creamy? Does it have to be full of oil? Does it have to be full of synthetic things that harm your hair and your health? No, no, and no. So all three of these ingredients stimulate hair growth, improve circulation to the scalp, which helps to combat hair loss. They balance the scalp, which reduces dandruff and manages healthy sebum production. Now, rosemary specifically adds shine and softness to the hair, while clove strengthens hair follicles and soothes scalp inflammation, while sage darkens gray hair and strengthens hair. So this is a powerhouse conditioner that you can consume orally also for other health benefits that will be covered in another video. After you have detangled, cleansed, this will be your final rinse and you will leave it in, okay? And then you can also drink this thing, and it is lovely, and it offers other health benefits that I will cover in another video. The next the next conditioner option offers a little reinforcement or fortification, as we say in the cosmetology world. This T-Rinse does also. Don't get me wrong, like I said, I'm going to put the video in, but this next one is, just a little bit more creamy. You'll refrigerate it so it gets solid. So it's full fat coconut milk. It's aloe vera powder or aloe vera juice. It's honey. It's some clove powder. It is the essential oils of your choice. Observe the no more than 25 drops per 8 ounce, and you're good to go. And what else? A little bit of water. And I think that's it. Coconut milk, honey, full fat coconut milk, honey, aloe vera powder or juice. I use powder most of the time because this is already a liquidy thing, right? We don't want to water it down too much. But when you put it in the refrigerator, it will solidify enough to like become a thick cream, and then you can apply it before it starts melting on you. So coconut milk, honey, aloe vera powder, a little bit of clove powder, and essential oils of your choice. Oh, and other oil. What oil does your hair like? Does it like olive oil? Does it like coconut oil? Well, you got the coconut milk, so you don't really need the coconut oil. But does it like avocado oil? What oils do your hair like? You can go ahead and put a smidge of that in there too. And blend it all together. You can use it in its liquid form, which is kind of messy. Probably put it in a squeeze bottle. Or you can put it in the fridge, let it solidify, and get it on your hair. It's going to melt on you. Now, if you want to thicken it up a bit, you can even throw a very ripe avocado in there. But this conditioner without the avocado is perfect all on its own. I use it on my own hair. I use it on a lot of my clients that I'm now servicing out here in Panama. Honey, I had no intention of resuming my hair business out here in Panama, but the community has a demand and a need, and so I'm going to fill it as best I can with my holistic lifestyle practitioner works. Okay, so those are some 3 options. You have and you can interchange them all you want. Oh, the hair tea also. You can use that as like a daily hair spritz too, right? So like for those of us that like to wake up our coils and our curls, those of us who want to, make sure that we're keeping on top of our hair growth, you can spritz it on the scalp. You can use it that way too. I would say to the shampoo, you don't have to worry about long-term storage. It's fine. It's, it's already, you don't have to do anything special for that. But the hair tea, use it within 2 weeks. Otherwise, freeze it, defrost, and you can keep on rocking on with it. When I say 2 weeks, I mean 14 days. And then the conditioner, I'm going to give you the same amount of time, just as a good precaution. And you can totally freeze that as well, defrost, and keep on rocking. So 14 days refrigerated, and then freeze for longer use if that's what you, if you made excess and you don't want to throw it out. But they're really inexpensive, they're highly effective, it's great for all hair types. And the good thing about taking amino acids from our plants, and in this particular case I'm talking about the coconut milk and the oils. Amino acids are the building blocks of protein, and our hair is comprised of keratin protein, and there's like 50 some odd proteins, amino acids that are linked together to form our keratin, right? But the good thing about taking up amino acids from plants is that the hair will only take what it needs to rebuild its own protein. There is no risk of taking a fully formed protein from a synthetic source, right? And it lodging itself in between the cuticle and stiffening the hair and, causing breakage and any of those things. Like, that cannot happen. So Mother Nature has always given us everything that we've needed to be healthy and thrive, from our hair down to our toes. Our hair is just as living as our skin. Y'all can debate about it in the comments if you want, but it can heal. It can heal, just like our scalp can heal, just like our skin can heal, just like our body can heal if we give it the right things. So that's that. Hopefully you guys have found it helpful. Of course, I have more recipes in my ebook that will allow you to never purchase another store-bought product again if that is your desire. I got everything from cleansers to conditioners to hair and body oils, masks, you name it, it's in there. So I'll link that in the description, and hope that this is helpful for those of you out there watching that want to embark upon a holistic care journey and just don't know where to start. Start with their shampoo, start with their conditioner. Shampoos are one of the most drying, stripping, ingredient-wise poisonous to the scalp and body system product that we use. Get rid of it, switch to something more natural. Something that's going to cleanse your hair but not cause you health problems, not cause you, cause your scalp to stop functioning normally. Let me just put it like that, okay? So yeah, I think I'm gonna cut it off here. Start with your shampoo, and your conditioner, yes. Start with your shampoo and your conditioner. So you have two options, and of course you can combine them. But wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Which leads me to the next thing, the related thing that I was thinking about, and that is, let's get a gander at these minty braids, okay? So after her blow dry, she decided to do some mini braids because, we're already blow dry. The parting is easy. Why not? And of course, in the back of my head, I tried to part, but it was more finger parting than anything. And then the front, I definitely, decided to get on up and try to make them as symmetrical as possible. And so these mini braids, let's get a gander at these mini braids, darling. Look, gray's already popping through, but yeah. So there'll be another, I'll link in, I did not record the process of doing these mini braids, but I recorded the process of me defining my coils so that we can get, the coils popping and, not just straight blow dry action, okay? So anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I get asked this question a lot. Should you detangle before you shampoo? Well, that depends. That depends on your hair characteristics and how much time you like to spend detangling, right? So if you have been up in a hairstyle more than 2 weeks and you're taking it down, I don't care what your hair type is. Go on and detangle it before you shampoo. Just do it. It'll make your life easier. If you have coily, kinky hair that is longer than shoulder length, you're going to want to make your life easier, and you're going to want to detangle before you shampoo. If you have curly hair that is in that same range, I mean, you have a little bit of an option there. Curls aren't typically as challenging to detangle as coils and kinks. They just aren't, but it's never, ever, ever hurt anyone to detangle the hair before they shampoo it. And so if your hair has been up in some kind of style more than 2 weeks, just go ahead and detangle it before you shampoo it. And like I said, if you have kinks or coils or even curls longer than shoulder length, just detangle it before you shampoo it. Otherwise, the shed hair that's already in there is going to be mixing it up with the hair that's still attached to the scalp, and you're going to be moving all of this around and tangling it further, and then your detangle after your shampoo is just going to be longer, and it's going to you're probably going to break more hair. So just do it ahead of time and make your hair life easy. This and more tips, natural hair care tips in my ebook.